Imagine stepping outside, and in an instant, the air is so cold it physically hurts to breathe. Your eyelashes freeze, and every gust of wind feels like 1,000 tiny needles. This isn't a scene from a disaster movie. It's daily life for families in the mountainous regions of Afghanistan, where winter temperatures plunge to a staggering -30°C. For the Hazara people living here, survival is a daily battle against the elements. How do they do it? How do families, with young children and elderly grandparents, endure conditions that most of us can barely comprehend? Today, we are going to take you deep into the heart of these remote communities to witness their incredible resilience, ingenuity, and the unbreakable spirit that keeps them going through the harshest of winters. Life in these high-altitude villages slows to a crawl when the heavy snows arrive. Roads become impassable, cutting communities off from the rest of the world for months. For these families, preparation isn't just a good idea, it's the only way to survive. Long before the first snowflake falls, the race against time begins. The most crucial resource is fuel, but there's no central heating here, no flicking a switch for warmth. The primary source of heat comes from a bukhari, a simple, often homemade wood or coal-burning stove that becomes the heart of the home. Families spend weeks gathering and stockpiling anything that will burn. This includes firewood, dried animal dung, and whatever brush they can find. This fuel is more precious than gold. It's used sparingly, rationed meticulously to last through the long, dark winter months. The bukhari isn't just for warmth. It's the family's stove for cooking, their source for boiling water to make it safe to drink, and the central gathering point where stories are shared and bonds are strengthened. Everyone huddles together in one room, often sleeping side by side on the floor around the bukhari, to conserve heat and share body warmth. The smoke from these stoves fills the air, and respiratory problems are a constant health risk, but the alternative is freezing. It's a difficult choice that families are forced to make every single day. Food is another major challenge. With no access to markets, everything must be stored beforehand. Families rely on what they can grow and preserve during the short summer. Staple foods include potatoes, beans, and grains, which are stored in cold, dry cellars. They also dry fruits like apricots and mulberries, which provide essential vitamins. A key part of their diet is curate, which are dried balls of fermented dairy product. It's a traditional survival food, rich in protein and calcium, that can last for years without refrigeration. Meat is a luxury, but when an animal is slaughtered, not a single part goes to waste. It's either eaten immediately or preserved through drying or freezing naturally in the frigid air. Every meal is carefully planned to ensure the food supply lasts until the spring thaw. The homes themselves are built for survival, constructed from mud, straw, and stone. The walls are incredibly thick, providing natural insulation against the biting cold. Windows are small and few to minimize heat loss. Often, families will seal up with plastic sheeting or cloth to block out the drafts. The flat roofs are designed to hold a thick layer of snow, which might sound strange, but it actually acts as an additional insulating blanket, trapping warmth inside the house. It's a simple, ancient architectural wisdom passed down through generations. Livestock, such as sheep or goats, are often sheltered in a connected or lower-level room of the house. This not only protects the animals, but their body heat also rises, providing a little extra warmth to the family living above. Water is a constant struggle. Rivers and streams freeze solid, and pipes, if they exist, will burst. The task of fetching water, usually done by women and children, becomes a dangerous expedition. They have to walk long distances to a community well or a spring that has completely frozen over. Sometimes, their only option is to melt snow or ice. This is incredibly labor. It takes a huge amount of snow to produce a small amount of water, and it consumes precious fuel that is desperately needed for heating and cooking. Every drop is conserved and used for multiple purposes. Despite these immense hardships, life continues. Children can't go to school when the paths are buried in snow, so they learn from their elders at home. Community is everything. Neighbors rely on each other completely. If one family's fuel runs low, Another will share what little they have. They check on each other, especially the elderly and the sick. This social fabric, this deep sense of solidarity, is perhaps their most powerful tool for survival. They face the winter together, knowing that their collective strength is greater than any individual struggle. Laughter still fills the cold air. Stories are told, and a sense of hope is kept alive around the warm glow of the boot. The challenges are immense. Frostbite is a constant danger, and access to medical care is virtually non-existent during winter. A simple illness can become life-threatening. Malnutrition is a very real threat, especially for children. Yet, the resilience of the Hazara people in the face of such adversity is nothing short of extraordinary. Their survival is a testament to human endurance, resourcefulness, and the profound power of community. It's a humbling reminder of the strength we can find in each other, even in the coldest, most unforgiving corners of the world. Their story isn't just about surviving the cold. It's about preserving life, culture, and hope against all odds. Thank you for watching. If you were moved by this story, please consider liking this video and subscribing to our channel for more content that shines a light on hidden corners of our world. Stay safe, and see you next time.